Good evening, everyone. Continuing with 3 minutes of Tehillim, we are up to Perek Samach Aleph, Psalm 61. So in this Perek, David again is experiencing something very common to his experience, is that he's running away. He's on the run, and he says some psukim that really express a very core idea about tefillah, which we shall see in a moment. He says, this is in Pasuk Beis, Shema Elokim Rina Siak Shiva Tefillah. Hear Hashem my cry and listen to my prayer. Miktsei haaretz, from the ends of the earth, Elecha ekra, I call out to you. Ba'atof libi. One translation we'll see, there's a number of them, but one translation is, when my heart is faint, B'tzor yaromi meni senechini, that you lead me to a rock that is high above me. What does it mean that he called out from the ends of the earth? So the Medrash Shocher Tov says it actually means that the Jewish people, after they were put into exile and they were literally scattered throughout the ends of the earth, they then davened to Hashem, and Hashem sort of responds like, had you not davened when you're in the land, now you're davening Miktsei haaretz, spread out throughout the land. Halavai, you should have davened to me when you were in the land. But as I mentioned before, what does this word mean, ba'atof libi? So it actually, if you recognize the word from the word lehisatif or ituf in a talis, to be wrapped in, to be surrounded, to be totally enveloped within or shrouded under a talis. So the Radak explains that this is actually an expression of riboy tefillah be'es. He says riboy tefillah b'tzara, the adding on, the additional prayer that one does in a time of need. And I think this is an appropriate time as ever to mention a well-known debate when it comes to the mitzvah of tefillah. According to the Rambam, there is a mitzvah d'oraisa, biblical obligation for one to pray every single day. However, the Ramban disagrees, and the Ramban says it's midrabanan, it's a rabbinic enactment, it's not a biblically mandated mitzvah. He then says, though, however, it's possible that one could say that the Eis Tzara, at a time of need, then you have a mitzvah, midaraisa, to daven, to pray to Hashem. So Soloveitchik has a bold suggestion, and he says, in fact, these two opinions are not really disagreeing with each other. And he suggests as follows, that really the Ramban, who is saying that tefillah is done at a time of need, and the Rambam, who says it's every single day, are not in disagreement, because the Rambam believes that fundamentally it's not every day we just do this thing called tefillah. He says, no, the Rambam is expressing the same thing as Ramban, that every moment that a Jew is alive, every single day a person is on this earth, it's actually a moment of Eis Tzara. It's a moment where they need to recognize that all they have in this world is HaKadosh Baruch Hu, where if it's not for Him, then you could not exist even for a moment. So in fact, we can deduce that actually a person is a constant state of crisis. We don't mean to say it as a depressive thing. It's actually a very special thing that Hashem is with us in every stage. But we can actually look at tefillah the way the Ramban is saying, whenever that moment happens, you're in an Eis Tzara, you're in a time of need, you turn to Hashem. The Rambam is actually saying that is a constant in our lives. So this idea of ba'atof libi, it's in my heart. So you could look at that as, wow, this guy has really lost it. He's so overcome that with struggle that he thinks everything has to be a tefillah. Or you could say, wow, that's so inspiring that the person is so enveloped with tefillah, so enveloped in the experience that every moment, like the Radak says, it could be a tzara, it could be a time of need, and they are actually living with Hashem in all areas of their life.